Hello students, hope you all are understanding the videos taught by me. So today we are going to start with a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Multiplication and Division of Integers. This is the second chapter in your textbook. Okay, so before learning how to multiply and divide integers, we need to know what are integers first. Okay, so today first we'll learn what are integers. So for that we require some basic concepts. The first topic which we require is what are natural numbers and second is whole numbers. Okay, so we are going to learn what are natural numbers. Natural numbers are also known as counting numbers. In this, the series starts from 1. Okay, so they are known as counting numbers. The series begins with 1. So it goes on like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, so what are whole numbers now? Whole numbers are also natural numbers, but there is an additional part. And what is the additional part? Yes, this series starts with 0 and not with 1. Okay, so natural numbers used to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, but whole numbers start with 0. Okay, so if the series is starting from 0, then we say they are whole numbers. Okay, so we require this topic, whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? The whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It can be extended till infinity. Okay, so if you observe this, there is 0 and all these numbers are positive. The numbers which are going towards the right hand side are positive numbers. Okay, so this series is called as the positive series. So 0 and positive numbers are known as whole numbers. But children, there are some numbers which are before 0 and those numbers are the negative numbers. So, and they are denoted with a negative sign. It will be -1, -2, -3 and so on. So the numbers which are proceeding towards the left hand side are known as negative numbers. So from this, what do we conclude? Okay, so we need to learn integers. So what are integers? Integers are a combination of positive numbers, 0 and negative numbers. Okay, so this entire series is known as integers. Okay, so these all are known as integers, and in this chapter we are going to learn how to multiply and divide integers. Okay, this is a very easy topic and it does not require much of the formulas. Okay, and I'll help you how to memorize these formulas so that it will be easy for you to solve the sums. Okay, so the first topic here is we are going to learn multiplication of integers. So this is the first topic which we are going to learn, that is multiplication of integers. This requires only 4 formulas. Okay, the first formula which we'll require is any positive number. Now you all know what are positive and negative numbers. So any positive number multiplied by any positive number will give you positive answer. Okay, so the sign, we are here dealing with the signs. So when two positive numbers multiply, the sign also turns positive. Okay, then any negative number multiplied by any negative number will give you again a positive sign. Okay, so when two negative numbers are multiplying, then we get again a positive sign. If one is positive, if one positive number and other is a negative number, okay, if one is positive and other is negative, then we will get a negative sign. Okay, and if one is negative, first one is negative and the second one is positive, then we will again get a negative sign. So how to remember this chart? It's a very simple chart, okay? Just keep in mind, whenever the signs are same, we get a positive answer. And whenever the signs are different, means one is plus and one is minus, we get a negative sign. So if you observe here, in this first two formulas, here it is also plus and plus. When we multiply two plus, that is two similar signs, we get a positive answer. Again, whenever I am multiplying two negative signs, these are also similar, again I got positive. So if it is same sign, I will get a positive answer. But if the signs are opposite, like it is here, one is positive, other is negative, or if first one is negative and the second one is positive, we get a negative answer. Okay, so here opposite signs will give you a negative answer. So you just keep in mind, whenever the signs are same, plus you will get the answer as positive. So same signs and you will get the positive answer, and if the signs are opposite, you will get a negative answer. Okay. Now multiplication. Now if you want to multiply, you will have to follow only 2 or 3 steps. The first step is that you will first multiply the signs and then afterwards you will multiply the numbers. Okay, so the first is multiply the signs. Okay, and the second is that you will multiply the numbers. Okay, so how to do this? We will solve it with the help of an example. If I give you minus 3 multiplied by minus 8, okay, if this is the question, okay, so you will put an equal to sign here first, and then first step you will going to follow the first step, that is multiply the signs. Now what is the sign for this number? It is negative. And what is the sign for the second number? It is also negative. So two similar signs, both are minus. So what answer we are going to get it? Yes, we are going to get a positive answer. I'll write here plus. Okay. Then afterwards, the next step is I am going to multiply the numbers. What is the multiplication of numbers? 3 8s are. 3 8s are is 24. Okay. So children, also remember that whenever there is a plus sign, it is not compulsory to mention it. Okay. If you keep it like this only, that means it is plus. But whenever it is negative, you have to mention a negative sign. But if you mention the plus sign, it is also okay. Okay. Now we'll take one more example. 7 multiplied by minus 3. Okay, this is the question. Now here, this is the first number, this is the second number. The first number does not have a sign. Means what? This is a positive number. If this does not have a sign, means it is a positive number, and the second number is negative. So one is plus, one is minus. So both are opposite, plus and minus. So whenever there are opposite signs, what do we do? Yes, we take it as a negative. Okay, as per the table, when there are opposite signs, the answer is negative. Now we will multiply the numbers. So 7 3s is 21. And since it is a negative, I have to mention the negative sign, or elsewise it will be wrong. Okay. So now we will begin with practice set 8, which is on page number 12. So everyone open your textbooks to page number 12 and be ready with your activity books. Okay. So the first sum is minus 5 multiplied by minus 7. Okay. So this is your sum. We'll put an equal to sign. Now what is the first step which we have to carry out? Okay, yes, the first step is that we are first going to multiply the signs. Okay, first observe the signs. What is the sign for the first number? Yes, it is negative, and for the second number it is also negative. So both the numbers are having the same sign. Okay, so when the numbers are having the same sign, what answer we get? Yes, we get a positive answer. So I'll write here plus. Then afterwards, we are going to carry out the second step. Then what is the second step? Yes, the second step is that we are going to multiply the numbers. So here the first number is 5 and the second number is 7. So 5 multiplied by 7. So 5 sevens is 35. Okay. So what answer do we get? Yes, we get plus 35 as the answer. We'll go for the next sum. Okay, so the next sum is minus 9 multiplied by 6. Okay. Minus 9 multiplied by 6. Again, we will first observe the signs. The first number is having a negative sign and the second number is having a positive sign. So, what is the answer for one having positive and other negative, or the opposite signs? Yes, the answer will be negative. And afterwards, we are going to do the next step. That is, we are going to multiply the numbers. So 9 6 is 54. So what answer do we get? We get minus 54 as the answer. Now the next sum is, I'll directly jump to last sum, that is sum number 8 minus 7 multiplied by 15. Okay, so this is your question. Again observe the signs. One is positive, other is negative. Sorry, one is negative and other is positive. So what answer do we are going to get is negative. And then we'll multiply the number. 7 into 15 is 105. So this is your answer. Okay, you can do all the sums by yourself now because it is very easy, and if you have any problem you can ask me. Okay.